I'm Universidad de Navarra. My name is Christina McCarthy, and I'm the representative for Universidad de Navarra over in the East Coast. I have two more colleagues that work with me in the US because I have Marta Martinez in the Texas area, and then I have Elisa Herrera in the Florida area. And so welcome to our presentation. I want to thank Kolbe Academy for the opportunity for us to present and be part of this wonderful event. And thank you all for just participating in this event and for actually just coming to our presentation and just listening to my presentation about Universidad de Navarra. So starting the presentation, before I talk to Universidad de Navarra, which is located in Spain, over in Europe, I'd like to give a brief introduction about the benefits of studying abroad. First of all, we have, outside of the US, there is top quality education in many countries that students can benefit from. There is also the opportunity to expand your worldview, just leaving your country, going to another country, and it's not only just acquiring or learning another language, but it's also exposing yourself to other culture, other ways of thinking, other ways of living, of doing things, which is going to be very enriching for you personally and professionally. Many people have the misconception that going abroad is more expensive, and it could be the other way around. Many times going abroad could be actually, you could end up paying less tuition than if you stay in the US. And finally, you will craft an international resume because that experience abroad academically, but also if you get experiences like from internships or things like that, that will look really nice on your resume. Now, where's the University of Navarra? I want to mention that these the photos that you see in the presentation, they're all from our campus, which is really beautiful. Okay, so here we are. This is a map of Spain. Where you see the blue dot, that's where university is. We are from campus. You drive an hour north. You are in France. The city of Pamplona has a train station, a bus station, an airport, so it's very well connected. And of course, once you come to us, you have the opportunity of traveling around not only Spain, but also Europe. Another photo of a beautiful campus. Our campus is incredibly sustainable. We've won for 5 years in a row the Green Flag Award for how beautiful green. We have the 4 stations. We have 113 hectares with 3,800 trees from 92 different species. So it's like a beautiful park where students can not only just work around, enjoy. We have sometimes classes happening outside on the lawn. It's a really beautiful place to pray, to stay, to study, and to enjoy life. As I said, Universidad de Navarra is in the north of Spain, in the region of Navarra, and right next to the city of Pamplona. And I'm going to give you just this an aerial photo of the city of Pamplona. Beautiful city with one of the highest standards of living in Spain. Here you have some photos of the city, great biodiversity, great gastronomy, a lot of festivities, and a very easy accessible city. It's well connected with all Spain and Europe. And as I mentioned, we have a lot of architecture, of churches, of cathedrals, of monuments, of parks. I mean, in terms of living outside of campus, there's a lot that students can enjoy. Now, when we talk about why choosing Navarra, why coming to study to Navarra? So first, the internationality of our school. Second, the personal attention to students. And finally, the strong academic offer that we have. I'm not going to play the video because that's going to take too long. In terms of internationality, Navarra has 7 campuses in the world. The 4 in Spain, San Sebastian, Madrid, Barcelona, and Pamplona. Anything undergraduate is going to be in Pamplona, and the School of Engineering, San Sebastian. And then in the world, we also have 1 in New York, 1 campus in Brazil, Sao Paulo, and 1 in Germany, in Munich, Germany. But those are graduate schools. But it gives you an idea of the internationality of our school. This is an aerial photo of our campus. You see how big and green it is. And then in the back is the city of Pamplona. Now, moving forward to the internationality, here you see where students come from. We have a total of 12,000 students, from which 40% are international. So we're a Spanish university, but we have a very strong and big international community. Here you see that we have 30% of international students, and we also have a lot of 428 agreements with other universities. So our students, when they come to us, they can also do exchange programs in other countries, in other universities around the world, right? Second, personal attention to students. We have a 1 to 12 professor to student ratio. So the mentoring program that we have it's really, really strong. And also you think we have a 30% of international students. So we're very used to working with international students as Spanish speakers and not Spanish speakers. Now, in the third kind of pillar from Universidad de Navarra is also the strong academic offer. We have 12 schools, more than 80 programs and degrees. So there's almost something for everybody. You know, we don't have absolutely everything, but we have a very, very strong academic offer. And from this offer, what I want to mention is that Navarra is an international bilingual school. We don't offer any program that's 100% in English. So what's specific from Navarra is that we add the language to the college experience. You don't have to be bilingual when you come to when you start at Navarra, when you apply, and actually the whole admission process can be in English. But then you will graduate bilingual. You will graduate just speaking Spanish, and I can guarantee that because otherwise you cannot graduate. And then we have a gap year international foundation program for those students that want to adapt first to the campus, to the change, or need more time to acquire the language. This is a very, very popular program for our international students. And then the process of admission is done directly with us. So we have a portal. We don't require SATs or SATs. We actually accept the CLT exam, the scores from CLT, but no SAT, no essay. So you do everything through a portal. And in summary, the admission process is 3 steps. You register, you send us your high school transcript, you do an interview, and then you do an online test. And then finally, I want to just touch about the Catholic identity of a university. We were founded by a saint, that's a Catholic saint, San Jose Maria, and you can breathe that, you can breathe Catholic faith all over the campus. Just an example, every one of our buildings, we have, I mean, more than 15 buildings in campus has a chapel, and we have about 24, 25 daily masses. So that kind of tells you how much prayer and how much grace you can find on our campus. And our students really participate in the sacraments, in the spiritual life. And if a student wants to keep developing and growing in their faith and in their sacraments and have friendships and an environment where they can keep living their faith, they will definitely find that in our campus. And I believe I'm coming to an end. I have a question here. So I have just one question about if it's required to learn Spanish at the school. So Spanish is not a requirement for when you apply. So students, you don't have to be bilingual with Spanish or have any knowledge of Spanish when you start, when you apply to Navarra, but you will graduate completely bilingual with Spanish. In your case, I imagine it will be English-Spanish. We have no program that's 100% in English. And we have different ways to incorporate those students. Like in your case, if you don't speak Spanish, then I will I will interview you, talk to you, and then depending on what you want to study, your level in your level of Spanish, I can recommend the best path forward for you. Could be the foundation program, where you just spend a whole year with us, completely immersed in our language, in our culture. And I have a lot of successful stories of students that doing that, and then they move into a bilingual degree. Another option, we have some degrees that have that are bilingual and offer the first year of classes in English. Let's say that you have an intermediate level of Spanish. You can go into one of these bilingual programs, and then you have the first year, all your academic work will be in English, and then the following year you will start some classes in Spanish. Okay, so I hope, Alisa, I've answered your question. I'm going to stop sharing and say goodbye to you guys, to the people in the conference. So thank you in the webinar. Thank you for being here. I kindly remind you that there is another session happening right after I finish from the collegium. So I invite you to go and see that presentation as well. I think I have another question and answer. So that's it. So thank you very much for being here. Enjoy the rest of the fair. And yeah, and any people that want to contact me, be free to just email me, and I'll be glad to help you forward. Have a good evening. Bye.